Do the preliminaries there.
Maybe rise for the invocation and the pledge of allegiance by Pastor Wade.
Let's bow in prayer. Dear gracious Father, we thank you so much for the way you blessed us in the last year. Lord, we look to a new year, but we look back at the progress that's been made. We thank you for your grace. Thank you, you kept us from any major storms this year with the weather. And Father, we just pray that you would bless the leaders and the employees of our town, and you would continue to help us to move forward. We ask that it would be helpful in improving the town and making a better life for the citizens that live here. We pray it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated. Roll call. Shirley Audrey. Cheryl McCall.
Here.
Robert Gansby. Vice Mayor Nicole Williams.
Present.
And Mayor Brown is here. So as you all see, we have a quorum of 3. And we have 2 that's absent. Okay, any additional deletion, or any amendment to the agenda?
Yes, Madam Mayor, I would like to add under new business, the Telford Hotel.
Okay, the Telford Hotel will be letter D. Any more?
I would like to add, what are we gonna do with our 5th member?
I want you to get some advice from the attorney before we.
I asked her that last month.
Well, we're not gonna discuss that right now.
Of course not.
We're waiting to talk with the attorney first before we wanna do anything about that. Okay, anything else, to add or delete?
So that topic will come under something we listen.
Yeah,
We'll
because,
ask her to look into.
yeah, to look into it, because
Oh, okay.
medical issues and HIPAA, we don't wanna overstep with HIPAA.
Oh, okay. Because it is medical. All right, I got you.
It's medical, we don't wanna
Did we not get
get in
permission?
trouble with HIPAA.
Did we not get permission for Zoom meetings? I believe we did.
And if they don't have Zoom, and,
Yeah.
Everybody has Zoom with your telephone.
no, everybody don't have Zoom.
We can do it, but if
I
you're,
texted it, the woman.
Look,
if you're on the Zoom group, you cannot participate in the vote. In order to vote, you have to physically be here for your vote to count. So we had 2 people here, one on the other, we couldn't take a contract, transact any business unless you got 3 physically. Unless three is normally a number in your committee or whatever, but we were 3 here present to
Let's move forward.
anything else for the adding or deletion?
Mm.
Okay, ma'am, to get a motion?
I move that we add the Telford Hotel as item D under new business.
You making a motion.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Oh,
Can I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, here's my motion and second, that we add, on the new business, the Telford Hotel as D item. Okay, ready for the question? Any discussion?
mhm.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carried, ayes have it. Okay, moving on down to the next one. Approval of the minutes of, November the 13th and the 18th.
I move that we accept the minutes as written from November the 13th add November the 18th, 2025.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, has been motion and second that we approve the minutes from November 13th and the 18th of 2025. Now we're moving on down to number 5, which is on the budget and financial.
You didn't vote? Did you
Oh,
vote?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Powell.
That's
Hold on one
okay,
second.
I'm good.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, ayes have it, motion carried. Now we move on to number 5.
Great, okay,
I'm sorry.
good. It's always a pleasure to be here. You have a handout. One, this is your financial report for the 2 months ended November. So you have 2 handouts, but this one is entitled Town of White Springs, Florida Budget versus Actuals. So on page 1 is the general fund. The columns are the actual for the 2 months, the pro rata budget, the amount over budget, and percent. So if you look on page 2 at the top, the general fund revenue was 107,465.05. The pro rata budget was 133,780.96, so you're under budget 26,315.91. I've reviewed the budget, and that's mainly a reflection of your ad valorem taxes. You haven't collected much of that. Most of those come
We
in
got 43,000 today.
today. Okay, so will change the budget. Yeah, it'll happen in December, January, and February. Okay, so if you go to page 3 at the bottom, your expenditures are 144,354.53. Pro rata budget's 133,281. The main reason that you overspent the budget by 11,000 is that you paid the first installment on the county fire contract, plus you had some mainly with fire chief expenditures. So you had an overlap of the 2 fire departments.
Can you tell me what the expenses were on the fire chief?
His salary and health insurance.
And that's different from, I
It's
mean,
part of the fire budget.
so why would that be an excuse for being this much over?
Because you also paid a whole quarter of the county fire contract.
So we double paid for that? Okay.
So it had an overlap of the 2 fire
No,
departments.
we didn't double pay for the county. We paid one quarter. One quarter of our ticket.
But we
Steve
paid,
still
We
had to
paid
get
37,500 of 150,000.
so we paid Steve and we paid the county.
See, yeah, Steve
He was
was
still
employed until the 15th of December.
Yeah,
That was his official,
until,
his
yeah.
last day.
Okay,
Until
just,
next
I'm
Monday.
just asking, I'm allowed to
Sure.
ask.
Give me a question.
Okay, so your expenditures were 140, at the bottom of page 3, 144,354.53. The pro rata budget's 133,281. So your expenditures, the revenue, the expenditures exceeded the revenue by 36,889 for basically the 2 reasons that I mentioned. And again, 2 months into the budget, you can't get really but there's no alarming issues there. Page 4 is the enterprise fund. And if you look at about the middle of the page, total income 146,008. Here that's the whole budget. And then you go to page 5 at the bottom. The expenditures are 151,395. So here you're only over 5,366, which is reasonable for 2 months. It should, hopefully by the end of the year, it will balance out. So any questions on the financial report?
We're doing our issues.
I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on, and the next, it possibly in your packet, but there's something that says Town of White Springs General Fund Budget Amendment 1. It's about a 3-page report. Okay, the town has made several significant changes to the budget since it was first adopted, and this amendment appropriates sufficient funds to handle those expenditures, and I'll kind of give you highlights. In the general, the government area, you had some salary adjustments that increased the budget $10,494. You had an audit expense increase of $30,000. You had a planning increase of $6,000. Going over to page 2, you basically removed your fire department, added in the county fire department, and the result of it was a positive. You reduced the fire budget by $18,707. So if you go to page 3, I'm having trouble getting there. Okay, so the bottom line is that you increase the budget, all those changes, $27,787, about $28,000.
Where is that?
On page 3 at the bottom, the middle column.
There's another 3.
Hold on, let me see if
Oh, I've got another 3.
Yeah, you were maybe looking at 3 on the financial report. This is on the budget amendment. If you look in the increase, decrease column,
I'm on the separate papers that he gave.
yeah, I'd handed out a budget amendment that was a separate handout.
You have one in the
Third page.
in your package too.
All right, I'm at it.
Okay, so with what that means is that you funded your budget changes. However, basically 28,000 of those recurring expenditures are coming out of reserves. So it is reducing your reserves. So because those are recurring expenditures, which will mainly increase with some inflation the next year, it would be prudent to balance the budget. And the way you balance the budget is increase your revenues next year by 28,000 or decrease expenditures by 28,000. Or else, if you don't do that, you'll just keep eating away at your reserves, which have already been lowered. And for your reference, that 28,000 is about 1 mil of ad valorem tax.
So
So
you're saying if we raised our taxes, we'd be covered?
if you raise the taxes 1 million, it would balance your budget.
1 million.
1 million. So,
1 million.
but I'm just saying, because you had and I'm being your budget consultant, you had significant over expenditures in the prior year, but most of that was non-recurring, but this 28,000 will stay with you. Okay?
And this is for a year.
Yeah, yes. And it's comprised of the things that I mentioned. So because this is the budget amendment, it would be appropriate to vote on it.
Thank you. So do we have to vote on this, or?
Yes,
Is that what we're doing
it's
right
not,
now?
it's, well, because you've obligated that and spending it, you really need to vote right now.
Mhm. So I make a motion to accept this budget amendment number 1 for the fiscal year 2025-2026.
Yes, that's appropriate motion.
Second motion?
Okay, here's the motion and second that we accept the budget for 2025 to 2026. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? The motion carried, ayes have it.
Okay, that's all that I have if you have no questions.
Okay. Only that, well, I'm already mentioned to you that, and I'll do, because I know you'll be leaving, but, we have, since we made Don Shea the city clerk and in accordance with the, charter. We have made her, give her access, visual access to the bank account and stuff, so that she can, we're soon, the checks are soon, hopefully gonna be back and forth and be controlled much more by with the work we're doing with the bank and our new computer program coming on, hopefully, that we'll get faster service on our checks, and he won't have to rush so hard to get this report done. Well, maybe we'll have, give him a couple extra days to get this report to us.
So did I understand, you said Don Shea is now the town clerk?
And
Gotcha.
yeah. And I made Sinisa the office manager / utility supervisor.
Congratulations, Cynthia. You get to do more stuff.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, I just want, we're also pass this resolution I got a little later on, that we will, the town will become part of positive pay through the First Federal Bank, which will protect us from scammers and fraud and stuff like that. Nothing, we're okay during the when the government slows down. We sent $36,000 worth of checks to my engineering firm for payment, certified mail, and it's lost in the world somewhere. Nobody can find it.
Should we stop payment?
We've stopped payment on it, and we've stopped payment on it and sent the electronic transfer this afternoon, today, and that's the reason we're doing this stuff, so Don Shea can be able to do this. Everybody's gonna start taking checks sooner or later, and we'll have to, it's all gonna have to be mostly ACH transfers and electronic transfers, so we're getting ahead of the game here with that, so. But the checks have not surfaced, and so they've been stopped payment on it. Just one of those things that happened, the bank says that they had more and more of this in the last 2 months than they've had in years, and they all blame it back on the government, when they had this, the government shut down, the mail really got in a mess in some places. So if it shows up, we just board them out.
Since we've given Don Shea and Cynthia more work, basically, did they get a,
Yes, they're.
Is that budgeted?
It's in the budget that you just put.
is that
Part
part
of that budget
27?
amendment, it's part of the budget amendment you just voted on.
Yep, they're taken care of.
Anybody else have anything to say? Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Merry
thank
Christmas.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, to you all too, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Drive safe.
Okay, next thing on the agenda, citizens on the floor.
Did you? Hang on here, did you want to say something?
I wanted to address the property adjacent to the church. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. I have better maps for you. All you need is more papers up there.
Is that this what we're talking about? Is this that what
Yes.
we're talking about?
No, that's what we talked about last month. With the
Last
little
month.
piece of land next to that.
So this
playground.
isn't what,
No,
what he's talking
that's a completely different
okay.
annexation there.
Now, while I'm up
No,
here,
I'm
I'm
not,
gonna
rezoning, not annexation. So,
give you the maps on that property while I'm up here.
Thank you, sir.
She eating a cookie.
A piece of shrimp.
Thank
You're welcome.
Here's another one, wait.
Okay,
Did you get to?
that's the pretty one.
Oh.
No, I want to thank you for your consideration of that, but our church supports the Pregnancy Care Center that has operations in Lake City and Live Oak, but they also have a mobile van that goes to different communities and offers free x-rays and free sonograms for ladies. And they do this in Jasper, but they have offered to come to White Springs and schedule doing that in White Springs if that's something that the town council thinks would benefit our residents. So I just wanted to make that offer to you. And if you guys like the idea, I'll put you in charge of the director. I talked to the director last week and she's very excited about it. I don't know whether you'd want to do it here at the town hall or do it in a more visible location on the highway. And we can advertise it.
Well, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, if we can coordinate that maybe with the mobile unit that the county's got.
The health unit,
The
okay?
health unit, the portable health unit is gonna be coming here, I understand, once or twice a month here. Maybe we could, if it's possible, and I understand right now, they're planning on going to the vacant lot over by the library.
Okay, that would be excellent, yeah.
And
That's what
so,
I did.
well, the alternate places is if that don't work out, and our lot here, we had a trailer back here.
Okay,
It would be a proper, but they were, because of the leveling and the cement and all, they want to do it over to.
Library.
County, now, they got that health department right there by the church. Like, you get in the
No,
church.
no, I don't know.
That belongs to our church now.
Oh, that belongs to y'all's church?
But anyhow.
All right.
If you get that
But they
information.
still got the, they still have access to the property, not, they don't use the building, but if they have to put their mobile, if they needed the property for some other reason, then that was part of our agreement.
Look,
But you still got Bailey Harvinsfield also,
that's too far right.
right now.
Ms. McCall, you had a question?
What are the requirements that they need to bring this unit in? They need electricity, water,
I think it's a self-contained unit. It's a travel trailer.
okay.
And I think it's a self-contained unit. They set up in a parking lot in Jasper,
Okay.
and they do that frequently. So I'll let them know that you guys are interested.
Get in contact with them and we'll go from there.
That's great, thank you.
I have one more
Did-
question,
Okay,
not about the mobile unit, but John Werner was saying that your church donates to the town?
yes, ma'am.
That's
We,
Can you explain that? Maybe-
We, in our budget, 5% of what we take in our offering plate goes to benevolence, to needs in White Springs and the south part of the county. And a lot of that goes through the Nest, if you're familiar with that ministry, and mothers and families and children that need housing and need furniture and need clothing and need food. And so, yeah, 5% of everything we take in our offering plate goes to local benevolence, and then another 2% goes to the Pregnancy Counseling Center. So 7% of everything we take in our offering plate goes to those two things.
To the needs rather than the town?
Oh, yes, yeah.
It goes to the local community to help.
And how will this property that you are requesting benefit the church?
And let me answer that by saying that the adjacent property owner on the other side is Mr. Fred Bowles. And Fred hasn't decided whether he wants it split between us and him or whether he wants us to have the whole thing. But we just put in this week a $30,000 playground on that side of our equipment, our property. And this would extend the playground area over on that side.
And when will that
hopefully next week. Open during church time and other times to people that come to our church and hopefully to the community.
And if somebody wanted to have access to, is it locked at night and during?
It has a fence around it. It doesn't have a lock on it.
Just a fence?
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to use it, say for a family reunion, is that something that can happen?
I'd be glad to take it to the church.
Okay. And,
We don't want it vandalized, or we don't want a bunch of drug deals going down out there, but absolutely, you understand that.
Is it lockable?
It is lockable, yes, ma'am, but we don't have locks on it right now.
Okay, okay.
Good question,
So-
thank you.
So with permission, it can be used by the townspeople?
As long as it's got church approval.
Right.
So, and our fellowship hall is the same way. If there's someone that needs a place, our building is there to be used. So, in fact, I'd like to see some kind of quarterly breakfast, a men's breakfast in town, and other things. I think we need a ministerial alliance with the pastors working together in White Springs.
That'll happen after the first year when, their pastor gets here, and he'll work with you and
Great.
others on that.
I think there are a lot of things that we can work together for the improvement of White Springs.
And he's
So-
ready to go.
Good.
Make sure y'all get in contact with our pastor.
Oh, don't worry,
Yeah,
we
because
don't
she
need
is
to
very-
with all the pastors.
We met our pastor, our pastor, she's ready.
But the women's got
She
to
lives
cook,
for
though,
things
right?
like this.
No, I can cook,
Oh,
Ray.
you can cook? Oh.
I can. We provide Rolaids and stomach pumps, but I can cook.
Mr. Garner, what did you say about a pastor coming in?
Tanja,
Their new pastor, he wants to kind of be a coordinator a lot and see if, things will work with it.
Wonderful.
Kind of be a
That would be nice. all the
coordinated
pastors
coalition or
together.
what they're calling it.
So when are we voting on this and what does it take? Have we
You know,
started?
it's not a vote, that's
It's not a vote.
That's gonna be a community.
No, she's talking about the property part.
Oh,
We wait,
we waiting
we'll
for
wait
that,
to
yeah.
see, we don't know if they want it yet or not.
Yeah.
Well, they want it, but we don't know if it'll be half of it, or if it's gonna be part of, it. Wait on the, certified or notarized letter from the other property owner. Says he gives up his half, we give it all to the church, or we just give the part of it
Yeah.
to the church.
It's in between two properties. is
Yeah.
what he's saying.
So we're waiting on,
Mr.
Yeah.
Moore.
The other property owner yet to decide, yes, ma'am.
and then you guys will do the survey and stuff?
Right.
Bring it to us?
We've had a bid on the survey,
Okay.
600 to 1,600,
Yeah. I know that.
depending on where they can find the monuments for a point of beginning and the extent of the survey, and then it's 4 to 6 weeks out to schedule the survey to be done. That's how busy they are. But yeah, we've got a bid on the survey,
But
and
I
if-
think that ought to be, we all do.
we'll take care of all that and then bring it for an official vote.
So we're thinking spring.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Nothing imminent, okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay. Well, you doing good business. You don't have a crowd, but I guess the crowd gonna settle down now.
It's cold. Everybody trying to.
We doing something good, okay. Okay, nothing else. We're gonna go on to, what's my next item? Old business.
second reading of the ordinance.
Okay, the second reading of the ordinance on ordinance 2025-04, gambling rescission.
Have you got a copy of it?
I
It should
do.
be in my packet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
over there.
there we go. So,
This is the gambling one?
Yes.
Gotcha.
and we're gonna end up changing the number on it since it was done in 2025, but it's gonna be 2026-01. An ordinance of the Town Council of the Town of White Springs, Florida, repealing ordinance number 2022-001 in its entirety, reenacting ordinance number 2021-01 as originally adopted, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
This is the second reading.
Okay, this is the second reading of the gambling rescission. What can I hear?
I move that we approve ordinance number 2026-04.
Oh, one, it's gonna
Oh,
be
one.
01.
Oh, one.
Change the number, yeah.
Do I hear a second?
I said it.
It has been motion and second that we approve, resolution of the gambling rescission 2026-01. Any discussion?
None.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carried,
Okay.
approved. Okay, let's move on down to new business. Okay, approval employment agreement with town manager.
I just found the one that you gave me
Okay.
today.
Okay.
Wait,
So we-
before we go on with that, I'm sorry, did we approve the new gambling, the old new gambling?
Okay, what we did is we repealed the gambling, the last one that was
So
in.
it's all in one piece?
Right, and now the old ban on gambling is back in effect.
Okay,
We're back to the original.
Yeah.
and it was all done in that one vote? we
Yep.
Gotcha, okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little slow.
I'd recommend that we table 8A until January meeting, and
Okay.
since she's, I know she's been tied up.
Oh,
My new employment agreement.
Yeah. She, the attorney
Yeah.
has not,
Yeah, I just
looked over it yet, so we gonna table, A,
Okay.
Now,
town
would-
manager's,
yeah,
agreement. We're
I
gonna
would
table that
recommend-
for next month.
that we would then maybe make the pay retroactive.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he can still get his pay for December, right?
Huh?
He's
If
not
you
gonna
guys-
hold up what he's got, right?
No, I'm still getting what
I
I
know,
started
so-
with.
Oh, I say Ghost got your pay?
And I would like to say one thing so that the word gets out. The order for we didn't budget Christmas bonus for the employees. But we've got some lag time, we're gonna have about 3 months of lag time, a minimum of two months of lag time of what my increase would be versus what I'm getting. And it's already in the budget, and I'm gonna use that for the 5 Christmas bonuses for the 5 employees. I'm not taking one, give one for the employees, and that is for, so we don't have to worry about budget adjustments, anything, it's already in the budget.
But it's coming out of your pay.
Yes, yeah.
The line item.
It's coming out of line item, it's not coming out of the pay,
Yeah.
because I haven't gotten an increase to it. It increased as of the 1st of October. So we got October, November, now December, and I still get the same as I was on the old agreement. So I just want y'all to know when the time comes up, somebody talk about bonuses, it's,
It's already
Came
taken
out of your
care of.
budget.
right,
It's in the budget, it's already been taken care of.
gosh,
Okay.
okay, next.
The next item is the, approval of the, amendment to lien agreement. That's that DW 240100.
What does the original loan agreement for the state revolving loan fund was done back in 2020, 2022. And there have been several changes to the civil rights section, the signage required, insurance requirements. And what this does, this amendment just amends the agreement we had effective December 20th, 2022 to include all the changes that the legislature and everybody made and to bring our own, our agreement up to date. And it goes through June the 20th of 2026. So that's all this is just, bringing forth the certain provisions that have changed since this was done until 2022.
Is this gonna change anything
No,
monetarily?
don't change no money, none, all it is some word changes, and, don't loan payment from September 15th next year be $42,000. That'll be next year. So I recommend approval of that, so we can get back to the state.
What can I hear?
I make a motion that we approve the changes to the state revolving fund amendment 1 to loan agreement DW 240100, Town of White Springs.
I second that motion.
Okay, it has been motion and second that we approve the amendment loan agreement DW 240, 240-100. Any discussion?
None.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And motion carried, ayes have it. Okay, the next item, approve a resolution number 2020-2026-19, ACH and positive pay at First Federal. That's in the package, that is.
No, I just put it in tonight, because it's what I was telling Mr. Powell before we left, to in order to, with electronic banking and automatic transfers, Don Shea needs to have access to be able to go in to the bank and she can't write checks or sign checks, but we have something that requires electronic transfer of money. She'll be able to do it with my approval on it. It probably, I don't know, may have to have some more changes in the future as this becomes more and more prevalent. But what this does is it allows her to have access to view the banking information on the file and to make ACH payments due to many companies not accepting checks for payments of invoices. And also that it authorizes the town to enroll at no cost the bank's positive pay program, which is helps us in scams and fraud things, or protection we didn't know. That some of y'all may have heard right after I first got here, they were after us about the mayor about getting off, so everything was up on top of the turn, and we didn't do it, so in fact, this is a good time to sign up for that positive payment. And it's also, this does not allow her to sign checks. That still remains with the three of us up here.
I thought she already had access to all the.
She didn't have, through their system, she had access to it, but through what they call eCore, which is their ACH and the electronic transfer program, she didn't have access to get into that, and this allows her to.
And that is different from what she does in the office, or in addition to, or the same?
It's all part of what we all have to do. We do 1,000 things in here. But, this is all part of city clerk and bookkeeper's job.
So is this in addition to what she was already doing, or it's part of what she was already doing?
The ACH payments will be, because this is something new that we just started.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'd recommend that we approve this.
Do you have to read the resolution?
Resolution of Town of White Springs, Florida, authorizing the town manager as the town coordinator to appoint employees to review accounts, no signatures, of town financial records at First Federal Bank and providing for an effective date. And the effective date would be today, if it's approved.
Okay. I need a motion.
I move that we accept resolution 2026-19.
Motion died.
Oh, wait, no, I'm trying to find it.
Going to
Oh.
No, don't do that, girl.
It's taking so long, man.
I'm sorry.
That's why I had to look for you, because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I had it,
It's close next to the bank.
I had it last night, this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to look through it, because I couldn't find it.
I second.
Okay, it has been motion and second that we accept resolution number 2026-19. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, the next one, next item on the list, Chapel Hotel.
Okay. I gave everybody a copy of it. When I first brought it up about the Telford, you all gave me permission to explore options. And today I'm coming before you all to get a vote and consensus to move forward with seeking funding for the strategic purchase and preservation plan concerning the Telford Hotel. If you read through my packet that I gave you all, this entire project is being done without being a cost to the town. It is just, how would I say it? Okay. In the vision statement, it says, preserve the cultural heart of White Springs while sparking economic revitalization without burdening the town's taxpayers or diverting municipal funds. The 1902 Telford Hotel property represents a once-in-a-generation opportunity to secure its cornerstone of local heritage and transform it into a diverse economic engine. And I just want, you can read through it yourself. I gave everybody a sheet of it to look through it, so I don't have to take up a lot of time. But I want permission from the council to go ahead and move forward with seeking funds for the purchase, renovation, and the renovation for the Telford.
So, okay, you just want us to give you permission to dig for some more information.
No, to go ahead, I can't send out any letters for sponsorship.
Okay,
I can't do anything beyond what I've already done. This is the research that you all have allowed me to do. But to move forward, to go ahead and actively seek funding from the different foundations, to apply for grants and any of those things, I need the permission of the council to move forward beyond
okay.
what I've already done.
Is the mission statement you just read in here?
That's the first
The
page.
vision statement.
It's the vision statement.
It's a vision statement.
Listen, I got so far my entire packet, this is just the preliminary. My entire packet that I have so far is like almost 70 pages.
Okay, 'cause
Okay.
what you read is a lot more than what this says, what you just,
Well, if you look through it, it says, I'll go briefly over it, I'll make it fast, so we're not
I'm
gonna
just
get 30
curious,
minutes.
because what you read, I was trying to find it, and I didn't see it written. What you
Okay, it's right here, under the vision statement. And just for the ones who don't have it from, when they're watching on the video, it says, why does this purchase matter? Cultural and historical preservation, long-term economic catalyst, increased local property values and business growth. My financial strategy is to do this without town funds. It will be the property of the town, but it will be a separate entity that would be responsible for operating, so it won't boggle the town down, and interfere with our operating and what we have to do. It would be a public and a private partnership, a PPP.
Okay.
The town is the owner and act as the steward, while private hospitality or event company will operate it. Okay, I am trying to do this with grants and preservation funding, with different historical societies, and run a donor campaign. It's like a lot of positive, it's more positive than negative, and for the ones who grew up in White Springs and in this area, even for the ones who moved here. The Telford Hotel is one of the last remaining historical properties in this town. And and as well as a lot of the other citizens I've been speaking to, would rather see it be in the town's hand than a private person to get it. Because if a private company get it, they can do whatever they want. Just because it's on historical preservation doesn't mean they can't demolish it. So I would rather keep our history, because White Springs is the first tourism destination in the state of Florida. We have so much to offer, and we're talking about economic development, tourism. This is a major part of that. When people come to town, you know, they still go to the Spring House. The Spring House is nothing like it was back before my time, but you know, you have the pictures and stuff. People still go look at the remains of that Spring House, but we still have the Telford that's there. It is one of the few hotels that was not demolished in the fire in 1911. It survived, so since that survived, I feel like we need to fight for the survival of this property instead of letting it get into a private hand. If we own it, we can determine what's there. And if things go the way that I plan on it going, and that I've been praying for it to go, and if we follow this plan that I have, it will not be a financial burden on the town, but it will bring in revenue for the town, it will bring jobs to the citizens here, and it will get us back in the tourism business. It'll bring in more tourists, because people still come. If you look online and you pull up the Telford, you have where people are coming now and they're so disappointed because the Telford is no longer open. And they remember coming with their parents when they were younger, or, you know. So I feel like this is very important to us and to this town. This is a vital piece of our history that we should maintain.
Okay, so what you're requesting is to send out, tell me what you're requesting.
Okay, my request in short words is for the council to allow me to move forward with the project, with the Telford Hotel, the acquisition, the acquisition of the property, and to revitalize, get it repaired, refurbished. Well, the owner's already working on the repairs. He's done a lot in there. And Mr. Gardner can tell you from when we took the tour, it's not as bad as the rumors what people were saying that had to be done.
Question, so the very next step
Is
is
to
for you
secure
to send
funding.
out letters. Is that gonna have the town of White Springs Authority on it?
Yeah, because it's gonna be a property owned by the town.
And what will that piece of paper say to,
It's gonna be a letterhead, a town
It's gonna be a
letterhead.
town's letterhead, and it's going to say that the town is interested in this property, and it's going to give the history of the property.
kind of like this?
Yeah, kind of like what this is, but it's got way more into the entire packet that I have,
So,
that I'm working on.
so when you get everything together, just type it up on a letterhead, and let us.
Right, but I can't do anything until, like, grants and
Yeah,
look for grants, look for funding. I can't do anything without the town's permission to move
I
forward.
got that.
And that's what I need. Everything that's going out would be, the town will be in the know, and it's not just gonna be me. I want to form a committee, which is why I'm planning to do a workshop.
And who is gonna be responsible for keeping track of what?
The committee will. And this is gonna be at the bare minimum cost to the town. The only thing the town would have to help with would be the inspections. Because some of the inspections might be $100, some might be $2, but it's still bare minimum for what we're looking at and what we're getting.
But you're
Okay,
thinking-
so,
But as far as for the rehabilitation of the property, the acquisition of the property, all of this is going to be done without using any of the town's funds. But the town will be the primary owner of the property, they just will not operate the property. It's all in the packet. if you look through it, everything is here, for the most part. Yes, ma'am.
So I think what we have to do is, maybe that's way too far forward, and we gotta maybe break it up into smaller steps. I think that'll help kind of get us there.
Can we get a committee first?
Yes, I think that would probably be a good idea, getting the committee.
This is a good framework for one right there.
Right, and putting together a letter, you know, where the committee helps put, for the, you know,
You know, I got all this already, it's just that I can't do anything without
a lot of grants
permission.
have different requirements. Some of them will require matching, some of them will require reimbursement. And so, and some may require resolutions from the council specific for that grant.
But at each phase, you know,
Right.
it would, you know, you have to approve different things at each phase, but the main thing is to approve to move forward with this project.
I think you go with the committee first. I think that's
Go with
step
the
number
committee
one,
first.
and then timeline and, you
Because I
know,
got like
yeah.
a strict timeline, because some grants that we have to apply for has to be done in the next few months.
Okay, the attorney said we need to go with a committee first, so.
How many do you recommend be on a committee?
You want an odd number, so anywhere, I would think 7 to 9
Yeah.
for,
Say
for something
seven.
this big. You don't want 3 people.
Right.
Yeah, you need like
No,
7
it's
to
a major
9.
project,
I
Right,
said 7.
yeah.
7 to 9, because in
Yeah.
case somebody's not there and
Mhm.
you wanna.
So maybe at the January meeting, you bring in the names of the 7 people who are willing to commit, along with a sample of what your letter to the various entities would look like. Is that fair?
I think you go with the committee first, let them kind of,
Before
let
that?
them, yeah, let them work through that, do a workshop as well. So maybe before you even do the, you know, final
I
committee.
think
you
I
do
would do the workshop first,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
either way, I have to have permission to move forward to
Yep.
get to that point.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
I don't have no problem with that, just go ahead and do what you need to do.
I need a formal vote though.
I think
It has to be,
I think we need to vote to have a committee, have a workshop and form a committee, so
The
we know what kind of support is actually gonna be given to you.
And expend no city funds until permission is granted by the county.
right.
Yep.
That's the whole point. But in order to move forward with any of it,
Envelope or something like that. you know.
But
Yeah.
no letters go out until the committee and the.
right, but that is just, the whole
samples are
point
brought in
is,
and run
She
through
making a motion though.
Leslie.
the whole point was I have to have official,
Yes.
it has to be official for me to move forward
Okay.
beyond,
It'll be in the minutes.
I make a motion that we approve Nikki to form a committee to explore strategic purchase and preservation plan for the Telford Hotel.
Second motion. There has been motion and second that we give Vice Mayor Nicole Williams permission to go forward with the, Shelford Hotel project.
With the
All-
workshop,
any-
with the
any-
workshop.
With the workshop. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
oh, I didn't vote, I'm sorry, I was.
But now you voted.
Yeah, I voted.
3 ayes.
I had to lay down for a minute.
I got you. Okay, motion
Okay, I got a
carried.
headache, y'all.
Okay, motion carried.
That was beautiful work you did on that
Yes.
paper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Y'all just don't know how many man hours this is.
Oh, I cannot imagine.
Okay, next one, okay, the committees.
Well, before that, I have a question. What is this that was given to us tonight about owner authorization affidavit?
Is that gonna be something you discuss?
That's in your minute? Okay.
Just a minute.
And this one too is in your,
Yes, right.
Oh.
Oh, this time.
okay. All right, I'm sorry. Go for it.
Okay. You ready now? Town manager.
Okay, couple things, I passed out, and I think I left on the table back there. Mayor and I went to Orlando last week for the Florida League. Florida League of Cities Legislative Conference. And that's where they vote, they have the various policy committees that vote on the priorities that they're gonna really push with the various legislators. This year. And you got copies of it here. I think I left some out there, but if not, we can make copies of it, but it had priorities, of course, don't do too much killers for the property taxes. They don't choose to use enterprise funds, which is water utility and other types of funds other than general fund to support other parts of government, and that's not being supported in the way that all of it written. And they, of course, get affordable housing, not cheap housing, but affordable housing, and I think the mayor and Tanika and our consultant went to the 4 CDBG houses we got going on here in town last weekend. They are well-built, spacious, equipped
Very nice.
houses, very nice. I mean, anybody should want to live in those. They're not the things that they had 20 to 25 years ago where they stuck something out there and called it a home. These are nice homes that we have here, and we'll get 4 of them finished that first of the year. And then we'll go down the list, and we don't know how many more, because COVID and everything knocked a lot of this stuff out. You got on the list, but they got about a 10-year waiting period for applications already in a lot of these. Right now, if we didn't have the Florida Senate Bill 180 is really getting a lot of talk, because it's the one that restricts towns from going in and doing emergency work after an emergency. I mean, it's really, I don't know who had this harebrained idea, but it's really got a lot of people upset, so we're not supporting that, except to take out two sections of it that are very detrimental to local governments. Of course, sovereign immunity, like everything else, looks like it's going, right now we've got a $250,000 limit on how much somebody could sue the city for, if you build a house on somebody else, or approve the annexation or something on somebody else's property, then go through it right. Right now it's $250,000. They expect it to go to $400,000 with the legislature. So that if you got sued and you lost, that's the cities or local governments or insurance companies will have to pay. There's a move to not allow any more community redevelopment agencies. A lot of cities have got a lot of money, a lot of things in downtown. People that's got in downtown areas, it's done a lot for those, but some of the legislatures are opposing that. They're also looking at not allowing a city that furnishes water and sewer or anything to outside the city limits. You got to charge them the same amount that you charge the people in town. And so we're not, Florida League City's not supporting that. State's trying to get one election date in the state, and municipals have various elections at various times during the year, and we won't keep it that way, so we'll be opposing that. One thing that we are supporting is anybody who is working with elections.
Working with what?
Working with elections, city, municipal elections. they're gonna be able to have their personal records, restricted as to who can get what. Because there's been so many, flagrant, lawsuits filed against people, you know, city clerks and, even some attorneys, people filed, against for the things they did during election to, so it's kind of given the same restriction to them that it does a police officer from their personal records.
It's only for their work during an election.
Yeah, for that, I mean, this is what it was, for records exception for clerks and the staff that work on elections. The other thing is,
Oh, wait, I wanted to ask you some questions on these, is that okay?
yeah,
On the extra surcharges,
yeah.
if this goes through, that means we have to change our water and sewer rates for outside of town hall, outside of city limits, that's correct?
Everybody would be paid the same as you, but.
Okay, and we don't have any community redevelopment
No,
agencies here,
no,
correct?
no, we're not.
Okay,
And there'll be a whole book that will be coming out on,
okay,
All
and
about
as
the-
far as council people, all we have to do is be aware and talk about this, there's nothing that we need to do besides vote, or,
for, well, you're gonna be, they're gonna be getting a whole book of talking points about this when you go meet with your legislators. You'll have some talking points. And this was just approved Friday and it came out, so.
can we put this on our website so everybody can see it?
Yeah.
Thank
Probably,
you.
it should be on their website. Florida League of Cities is on their
Well,
website.
But how many citizens are gonna go to the Florida League of Cities? They will go to the town,
But
their
this-
town's website.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Another thing is that we have a request for rezoning for some property at the elementary school that he's applied and paid the fee, and I just want y'all to be aware that from the Seventh Son Holdings who own the old school, to a vacant lot they have at the, on the First Street side of the, back of the school. They want to do, rezone it from residential moderate use to commercial, to put a used car and rental car lot back there. And
Are they gonna
that's,
take down all those trees?
They already took not as many trees back there.
Is that the lot by you?
Oh,
No,
no.
no, this is.
That's where the school
Elementary school.
Well, they done cut all those trees down back there.
Okay. Oh,
So,
that's right.
but this is gonna go through the planning and zoning committee for their evaluation and come back to, have that public hearing, come back to the council with.
So this, where are they trying to put it at?
It'd be behind Red's.
Yeah, behind
You know
me.
where-
Wait,
Oh, behind the red.
Yeah.
Does Rhett get a vote in this?
Huh?
Does Rhett get a vote in this?
That's
Not a
First Street
vote,
right there.
No, that's First
Between
Street.
Red and the school is First Street
You
right
know
there.
where the buses
We'll-
used to
we'll
park
have
at?
Right, okay.
Is this what we're talking about, this
Oh,
square
over by the
over here?
cafeteria.
Where that big square
And
there.
this is Rhett's house right
Yeah,
here?
right. Where,
Rhett's going to love having a used car lot behind his house.
well, I mean, that's,
You can put up a fence.
it's not done, but he applied, and I want everybody to be aware.
This is Rhett's house,
It'll go
right?
through it'll go through the
But it's gonna be
rezoning
back
process.
here.
And hope we don't run into things like we do with Sunitha and
Who's this?
but this is under our new policy,
Is that?
you paid the $1,500.
We'll need an actual application for her, because we do have the application.
No, that's an
You
app.
get that?
Yeah, I've got.
Okay, got it.
Take a
And
copy
that,
of this.
that's
and-
Shirley and
Got it.
Mark
I
and
got,
Shirley
you want to make
now?
sure you get
Hold
you.
on.
Okay.
Hold on.
And, that's,
Where the old hardware store goes.
we're gonna need some volunteers for the parade, Friday. Our special events committee is
It's
don't
gone.
look like there's no special events. So,
It's gone.
we're asking people to come and, Friday to help us, with the parade. And then Saturday morning from 8 to 10, we're gonna be serving pancakes and sausage. The fire department's gonna do it for us. They're gonna go cook and fix everything for us. Or you come and eat and, from 8 to 10 Saturday morning.
What's the cost?
We're gonna ask for a donation of $5, but we're not gonna hold the plate out there. We'll have a donation box for anybody in there. So this is just something and I think you've only been having something on Saturday mornings, but Santa Claus has been busy and so, staying busy, and so we don't wear him out. Right there.
So is he gonna be there?
Huh?
Santa Claus gonna be there?
I'll be there in the evening. I could be there in the morning, I don't know.
He can come eat a pancake with us.
I could be. I mean, he could be.
He could be, yeah.
He could be.
That's all I got. Thank you
I'll
very
send him a
much.
text.
Detail, you have anything?
Oh, I was gonna say, Mr. Garner, on the water bills right now, there is a different price for outside the city limits already.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
But they're trying to make
They're
it.
trying to be the same, if this
Or they
pays,
wanna change it to
they
be
will
the
change it back
same?
so that everybody pays the same.
Okay, gotcha.
So that'll
Just
cover.
another way to get to the city.
Yeah. Okay, public works,
Yes, sir.
you don't have anything?
No, I'm fine.
No, I just like to thank, City of Jasper. I know there's nobody here from the City of Jasper, but Wednesday night, about 12 o'clock, Tuesday night, 12:15, I got a high level alarm at the lift station down here at Bridge Street. And so I came out, both pumps was ragged out, nothing pumping. So I thought I was gonna have to call a rental company to bring me a pump, to pump that lift station down. That pump is about, what, $200 a day, probably to rent that pump. Plus delivery, one way is like $150 to $300. So after fighting with it till about 3 o'clock in the morning, I finally called DJ Hobby, Public Works Director in Jasper, and called David Galls, and they brought a pump that they had over here to pump that lift station down. So David and I, we got the pump hooked up, and about 5 o'clock, we started pumping it down. And then Barney's came over about 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, pulled the pumps. Both pumps was ragged up, they were baits in there. We found a bait, we found a screwdriver head,
Jeez.
a baby duck, I mean, just
Oh,
Stupid stuff.
all up in the pump. So we got the pumps cleared, put them back down in the hole, and about 7 o'clock that evening, got the lift station, and returned back to normal operation, been pumping fine ever since.
Wow.
But the pump, Jasper's still letting us use the pump out here just in case the pump's supposed to get ragged up again. So, I mean, no charge to the town.
That's
They came
amazing.
over at 3 o'clock, brought us a pump, and I'm glad that I had that relationship. And I would do the same for them, and they know it. So, I just want to commend the City of Jasper for doing that for the town.
That's good to
Did
do.
you send them a thank you letter?
I'll
We also need to
text
thank
with Jennifer.
you for your time you put in.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You was there all night, all day.
we appreciate that.
Maybe it's a big thank you.
It was a long day, but at the end of the day, you know what, nothing to run over, and nobody's sewage backed up, and that's what was worth it to me, that's my job, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, thank you.
We love you for that. Thank you.
We thank you for not coming and wanting $10,000 and $20,000 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
We were
right,
all panicking.
I got one other thing I just want to bring to your attention. The sheriff brought the 3 cars that went loaned or killed or leased or went over there to the sheriff's department, sometime. They'll come back here, but they've got all the radio equipment, everything in it, and got a gentleman coming from, Jasper next week is gonna come and take all that radio stuff that we did.
All the official police stuff?
Yeah, all that stuff out there was signed, but once we get that done, I think that dark colored Dodge is probably in better shape than the Crown Vic that I was able to get from the Board of Education, but when I get them cleaned out and ready to go, I'd like to, let's declare them surplus to the needs of the city and offer them sealed bids for the highest bids, for them sold as is, and that's,
So
but
we're
we can't-
gonna keep one?
We won't keep
Yeah,
one.
We'll keep
Tracy's car.
Yeah,
So you're gonna keep Tracy's car and the Crown Vic?
no, get rid of the Crown.
We're gonna get rid of the Crown Vic, because it's a 1999.
These are 2015 or 17.
Yeah.
But Tracy's car, the paint, good, and
Yeah,
interior, I mean, the car's in good shape.
yeah.
And it doesn't have an extra pedal that somebody
I
can
don't know
say.
about that.
No, they don't have that.
No, they're talking about the driver's ed car, got the other brakes.
But-
We're going, don't touch that, don't touch that.
In order, with the holidays coming up, we're not gonna be meeting again to, hopefully not until January, but, we're gonna keep operating and going for that, so.
So maybe we can use some of that surplus to put back into what we took out for all this other stuff? Is that how it works?
Yes, ma'am, it goes back in the general fund.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is the value of those cars now?
I have no idea, I haven't looked at it, but, most of the time, they've got a lot of miles on them, so,
It's not gonna be that much.
no, it's not gonna be $10,000 to $15,000, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't think they got high mileage on them. I mean, they have been, I don't think sheriff department driven them that much.
So, I mean, I just looked outside of them, and so, but that,
How many miles was still on Tracy's car?
I don't know, I hadn't,
yeah,
yeah,
but anyhow, I'm sorry, thanks, Kelly.
Ready, let's go.
not good. That's all I had.
Town attorney.
Yes, so only one thing, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but about our 5th council member and the 5th seat. What are we gonna do? Are we going to maybe say, give a return date, and if there isn't a return date, then put out a notice to get it filled by appointment, or what?
Can we send her a letter first?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking, I wanna get, okay.
Yeah.
Let them know that we're, we've got to find out what it is, but if not by sometime certain here that, because this is 6 months or more.
Right,
And I know it's been sickness, but we don't want to do anything that will get us in trouble with the ethics or anything else, but yet we need to get somebody that's gonna be here
right.
to help with the city.
I would recommend, let's say, find out something by the end of the year. And let's say if the intent is not to return, then we know to put out a notice that maybe we could have some, interest letters by the January meeting.
I love that.
Okay.
So depending on how Shirley's feeling and what she wants to do.
Right,
If she does feel overwhelmed and wants to back out, then we'll have some choices at the next meeting.
yeah. Okay.
Her seat's up in,
So you're gonna write the letter?
Mhm.
her seat is one of the ones that's up in April,
Yeah,
along with me and Robert.
Yep.
On that, though, I don't know if we have to have, any notice about appointing somebody or not.
We can appoint within, if it were past, further away than 4 months of the election. So it would have to be done like ASAP while we wait for the election, which puts us in a full year without somebody.
right, right.
So we need to do it ASAP.
So the beginning of January would probably be our last opportunity because elections are later in April. Yeah. And
So
then
maybe
I'm
can
gonna
we
start,
send out notices with the
No.
Would that
For
fit?
You have to give her time
No, you have to give.
We can't do
you
anything.
Send her a letter out
Water bills aren't
this
coming
week
out.
and let her,
Till
give
when?
her 7 days to respond.
Say that again, Shirley?
When do the water bills go out?
It's first of every month.
The
So that
first-
would probably be, so that would give us enough time.
If we can get an answer from Shirley, then could we
Yeah.
put a notice in the water bills that we're requesting, whatever's for
Mhm.
appointments, interest for appointments?
Yes, whatever Mr. Garner wants to do with that.
Yeah.
We can do it.
But
Well,
you
first of all, we gotta make sure that what we're doing is all
She was, I know
legal.
that
Right.
she was having trouble with
Right.
the pen.
And,
And also you might need to check with, Laura Hutto and Jasper and see how we need to proceed with it.
Oh, so we don't interfere with that cutoff
Right,
for the
you have
election?
to, you know,
That's a
if you
good
want me
point.
to, I can
yeah,
call Laura.
because I think
And
we'll
talk to her.
probably need to start talking about mapping out
Mhm.
dates for the election.
Right,
Yeah, so that
So-
maybe by January, we can have the notices ready for approval.
right, and I'll
Okay.
check with her tomorrow and see how we need to proceed with it.
Okay.
March is here before we know it, and we do,
Yep.
you do the qualifying in March?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the applications do go out like 2 weeks before the end of, February.
Right.
Our council will be the 13th.
Okay, that'll give us enough time if they go out at the beginning of the month, the beginning of
Oh,
January.
right, the applications you pick up in February, the end of February, and
Yep,
turn it back in March. But they have to be in by March.
Right.
I
So-
think it's around March the 15th, I think last year.
Yeah.
We'll update you on
Around the
that.
15th or something like that last year.
right.
It should be like that
There you
second
go.
Thursday or something like that.
Yeah, so we'll have the notices by the January meeting so that the council can approve, so then we can get them published.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta do this all over.
Yep,
That's it,
that's it.
okay? Next on the agenda. Vice Mayor.
Oh, me again. Okay, Breakfast with Santa, next weekend, next Saturday. Doors will open at 9, breakfast will start at 10. Still need donations for toys. I didn't go home before I came here, but I do have a list of people who called and registered some kids for the Breakfast with Santa. We're still taking donations, still need volunteers to come out. So anybody who would like to come, you can meet me at Nellie Bly's Kitchen, 8 o'clock, next Saturday morning, December the 20th. If you have any toys or anything that you would like to get, gift cards or whatever, for kids, you can bring them here to Town Hall, or you can drop them off at the library. If you know any kids that need to register, any families that are in need for kids, have them to contact Sanithia or Miss Veronica at the library. And hopefully let this town come together to make Christmas very special for these kids, because this has been a hard year for a lot of families. And I don't wanna see any kids go without. We might not can do a bunch, but we can do a little. At least do something for them and make this an enjoyable festive occasion for the kids. Oh, yeah, and my other notice is, I know y'all saw Ghost sitting on the table. She was adopted today, from Hamilton County Animal Shelter. They have dogs and cats, kittens, puppies, that are there looking for a forever home. So if you all can get in touch with Miss Megan or Natalie, at the Hamilton County Shelter, and go adopt a pet.
And that's the Hamilton County what?
Hamilton County Animal Shelter. 940, what is the address, 940 Oak Street in Jennings, Florida is where it's located. I went there today, so it's nice. And they got a lot they're working on trying to get done and get it fixed up for these animals. But y'all go ahead.
But I was
She left a
getting
lot of
ready to
friends
get another. That's
there.
cute.
That goes, she left some friends there, so y'all go adopt some of her friends, if you know anybody who's looking for a pet. support our Hamilton County shelter, please.
Tell me our speaker the other night.
Hmm?
Tell me our speaker at the dinner.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Last Thursday, December 5th, Tanithia, Cheryl, and myself went to Camp Anderson Anchorage in Old Town, Florida for Swanee River League of Cities dinner and meeting. It was the Christmas dinner. We had a wonderful speaker, Miss Gambino, Laura Gambino. She does a lot with the city, with the state of Florida and Florida League of Cities and Swanee River League of Cities, the different entities, municipalities and counties. And she talked to us about AI and then also being personable ourselves as, the human side of running businesses and running the town. But also, we had a drawing, and our vice mayor won the
Major gigantic gift of the evening.
I won a fabulous grill,
Oh my goodness.
a tabletop grill from Bass Pro Shop. I got me a little stuffed fish. It came with a propane tank, mittens, everything I was gonna need except for the food.
Okay.
Perfect gift.
It also
Kids.
came with an attachment.
That'd be a perfect kid's gift.
It also came with a thing you can use it in your boat.
Oh yeah, I can attach it to like, I don't have, I was like, I ain't got one. But you can attach, it has a little thing that you can attach it to hold it to.
Make it work on a boat. I don't know what that means, but.
But it was
Bring
a
it, I'll
wonderful
show you.
night. It
Go
was
see
a
her.
wonderful night.
Tell her she wants her toilet to flush.
I got a kid that needs a Christmas gift.
Big kids don't count. When you're in your 50s, you're no longer a kid.
They're always kids, I'm
This is not
afraid.
Toys R Us.
You know the difference between the men and the boys is the price of their toys, right?
Right.
Okay, Cheryl McCall?
I'm done. I asked all my questions, I don't have anything else.
Okay, all right, leaves me. Well, okay, we the town manager, we did go to the county commissioners meeting, last Tuesday. And, they told a loop in there, we have someone that's interested in doing the, code enforcement. And they wanna, join together with White Springs, Jasper, and Jennings. So they gonna try to, form a meeting, and we're gonna talk about how we're going to format that. Because, there's some things that came up that they, was, surprised at, that, of, the cost. And I think they're saying that White Springs paid $50 on that, and I think Jennings is $20. So,
Yeah, well, did you,
we have a strategic, so, they talked about that, they told us surprise with, me and, Lee, but we didn't know anything about that one.
But it's a
But-
good surprise, right? It's a good surprise?
we don't
Yeah,
know what the details of the,
yeah, it's a good surprise because we didn't know that no one was paying attention for code enforcement, for our town. So that was like, that was an okay deal for, I didn't.
So now you just gotta hammer out the
Yeah.
process?
Mhm.
Yay.
And, the other thing is, Thursday, when, me and Lee was over there in Orlando, as y'all see, this one right here, this was the networking, they got back our heads, we didn't know they was taking pictures, because we were so busy talking with everybody. And I was, trying to tell them about the town of White Springs, that's the back of my head, so y'all can see, that's the back of Lee's head, and he's talking to one guy, and I'm talking to one person. So that was kinda cool right there, everybody getting to talk at one time. So, you know, then we had to move on down to the next version till we get to the end.
So you talk to everybody?
Yep,
They told everybody
just about to everybody, just about to everybody.
25 people.
Yeah, and this one,
Now, that
right
would be a
here,
plan.
this one right here, they caught us off guard because the little young lady came and said, oh, y'all look so good. Y'all just laughing and having fun and, that's what we need and don't mind us, we just gonna take pictures. And I didn't even know while we was up there talking and I'm talking to her, I didn't know they was snapping my picture at the same time either. So that was good and I met a lot of people.
So we have a famous mayor.
We had me meeting people that I met years ago when I was on the council, and the new people that I'd never seen before, they was like, wow, we are so glad to see you all, we are glad that everything is working fine in the White Springs, and don't be surprised, you have somebody coming through White Springs, all in there. So, coming from Tallahassee, so I don't know who they are, if they come up, Cynthia, be ready.
I'm always ready.
All right.
Okay, well,
So they gonna come through.
Even when we get lost coming home and have a bunch of
I'm
rednecks.
always ready.
Have a bunch of rednecks to get home.
Bobby call her Sweet Neat.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so you got a new name now,
y'all
so you need.
I always had
keep
that.
clowning me.
So that was it, that's it.
Sign that, let's go home.
We did a good. We had a good time. I ain't gonna say we had a good time, but we was busy, but everything was good, So, I'm through with that. Anybody have anything else to say?
I move that this meeting is adjourned.
A second.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Call that vote.
We're adjourned, all right, but now they're having this legislative,
Oh, yeah.
conference in Tallahassee, the 26th, 27th, 28th of January.
Oh, January.
Probably like lobby days for the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, it's
Okay.
so, need to know who's going, if you're going now, we got to make sure if you sign up.
26th, 27th, and 28th.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we leave here on, I don't need that, that's just.
Okay,
Oh.
I can do that.
So if we do go, you got to make sure that you go.
We do go. I've got to know when we're going so I can make arrangements for my critters.
Right now, we will leave here the morning of the Monday, morning of the 26th,
What time?
sometime up in the morning.
In the morning time.
We're gonna be out here, we need to be there by 2:30 to 3 o'clock.
So if we leave at 10,
And we'll be back Friday, late Friday afternoon, late Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, bro.
I'm about to say.
I can't go the whole week, but I can go through the 8th,
no,
Coming home
no.
in?
Been-
Wednesday.
It's just 3 days.
Okay.
Monday night, Tuesday night there.
And we
And
coming
I
back
said,
in.
and I said, probably if y'all want to, we could go live at my house.
Okay, has been motion and second that we
That's right.
adjourn the meeting. Any discussion?
None.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Merry
we
Christmas.
adjourn. 8 o'clock.
See you.